Hi, my name is Amatullah Jackson, and I will be telling you a summary of the story 1001 Nights. The story of 1001 Nights is about a king who experienced betrayal and distrust from his wife, who cheated on him with his female and male servants. Um, the king was told this by his brother who came to visit him. He didn't believe it offhand by hearsay, so he needed to experience with his own eyes. His brother set up like, hey, let's tell everyone that you're going back out to go hunting again as you did before. And when that happened, instead of him going to hunt, they hid. Once they hid, the wife did the same thing, had her relations with the female and male slaves. He came out of hiding and killed everyone. The king was so hurt by this and betrayed by women, he felt like he couldn't trust them. So from this day forward, for the next 3 years, the king would marry a young woman, virgin, and kill her the next morning, just so he know that he wouldn't be betrayed ever again. So at this time, he had a sultan. The sultan's two daughters were pretty much almost the last women left, and the sultan had a daughter named Scheherazade who was very learned in poetry, medicine, literature, and things of that nature. And she begged her father to allow her to marry him so she could save herself and humanity. So she did that. And with that, she told intricate stories with over 1001 nights and had the king pretty much fall in love with her. And she bore 3 children over this time span, which pretty much was 3 years. And he fell for her pretty much, and he understood that she was loyal to him. Now, I'll go into the questions.
So, which moments, scenes, ideas, etc., in this work contributed to your understanding of the culture, values, and society in which it was produced?
Some ideas that contributed for me were that we're talking about kings and sultans, so that let me know it was a time of kingdoms, and also that kings was able to slay their wives without any consequences. Um, Also, it was a time of like erotica where it wasn't supposed to be, because it was a real Islamic time where that wasn't supposed to be even happening. Um, so that let me know like women was being defiant. Also, the storytelling. I could see the storytelling that Scheherazade did from that time allowed me to see that that was a good tactic of survival, learning how to survive in that situation where he would slay women every night and being able to seduce in the manner. Because again, Scheherazade was pretty, she was learned, so that was intriguing.
So, which moments, scenes, ideas, etc., in this work contributed to your understanding of your own culture and the values of your society?
Some of the things that contributed to my understanding was love. Scheherazade really expressed love for just humanity, for her sister, for herself, for the king. In our society, love is a tough subject now. People are just running on their own wants, I would say, and not dealing on the love factor and really being sincere about it. You have a lot of divorces, single parent homes these days, and basically the trust factor isn't there, and loyalty as well. Another thing I would say is seduction. Seduction happened in a way where it was clever what she did. I feel like nowadays seduction is happening right in our faces, with advertisements. You have the Trump who seduced a lot of people, and it's right in our face. That is something that we do today, in different manners, in different ways. Also, mental illness. Mental illness is another thing that we are talking about more of today, and it was good that it was mentioned in the manner that it was back then in this story when Scheherazade studied medicine, and knowing like the heartache and the turmoil that he went through. Again, that's a form of mental illness. We go through that today, and that's something that reminds me of what we're going through. So, yes.
So, would you recommend this text to another reader? And if so, why? And if not, why not?
I feel I would definitely recommend 1001 Nights to others to read. I feel that the text exposes you to a world of love, mystery, adultery, loyalty, and I think that it allows you, in the fact that it touches on mental illness as well, and she's able to help, instead of being fearful of it, she's able to help a person come out of their grief, and it turns into a success story, a success love story, and society is pretty much saved by her bravery. So I would definitely recommend this story. And the fact that she also tells you, again, these elaborate stories within stories, that's just mind-blowing. So yes, I would recommend this book, 1001 Nights, to other readers.